All right, so you've purchased your DES differential and transfer case breather kit. This is what comes inside the box when it arrives. Firstly, you're going to have the main body. This is the main breather bank that has all the ports and everything for the couplings that you're going to install. Also, that's the port area for the air filter. And then also on it will be the mounting brackets that are already assembled when it comes from the factory. This is where you'll be attaching to the bodywork or inside the engine bay of the Suzuki Jimny, which we'll show later on in the video on how to put this one into the Generation 4 2020 Suzuki Jimny. Okay, next up inside the kit, you'll get two couplings, differential couplings, nicely made again. Got the nice little insignia for the DES Sol laser etched on the top of the front and the rear. There is no difference between the front and the rear, they're both the same. It has all the pre-machined out ports for easy installation and coupling up with the air hose. So you'll get two differential couplings. Okay, next up will be your transfer case coupling. It is slightly smaller than the differential couplings. As you can see, there's a differential coupling compared to the transfer case coupling. So it is slightly smaller. Also, noticeable characters so that you don't get them mixed up will be a blanked off porting screw. So you'll know that this piece goes for your transfer case. So that is your transfer case coupling. All right, then also in your kit, you are going to get 6 of these quick link adapters. These six adapters or quick link adapters will then, of course, go into your breather bank, and then one each inside your differential breathers and also your transfer case breather. So there will be a total of 6 quick link couplings. Also in the kit, you will get 6 small little grub screws. These little grub screws will basically be going into your differential breather coupling and your transfer case coupling. It'll be the tiny little grub screws that will go into that little area there on both sides. So I'm going to go a little bit further in the video. I'll pre-install these to get everything ready for the installation of the breather kit into the Suzuki Jimny, and we'll go through that step by step a little bit further in the video. Next up inside the kit, you will get 3 O-rings. Again, you'll notice 2 of these O-rings will be of different size to fit into your differential couplings, and then 1 smaller O-ring that will fit into your transfer case. So there'll be 3 total O-rings inside the kit. Moving on to the miscellaneous items that are also included in your kit, you'll get 1 tube of lock nut or Loctite that'll go onto the grub screws, a small little 1.5mm Allen key, and then also you'll get a small pack of cable ties, but we'll probably use more than what is inside the kit. You'll also get your differential hoses. They come in 3 sizes. There'll be the one for the red for the rear differential, blue coated one for your front differential, and then a black one that will go for your transfer case. And these will all press into your quick couplings connectors. So you'll also get the 3 hose lines that go with it. Right, so in order to prepare for easier and quicker installation, what we're going to do with the transfer case coupling and the differential couplings, we're going to pre-install the small little grub screws on each coupling. So there will be a total of 2. Don't tighten them all the way, just put them in enough to bite so that you don't lose them. Because trying to put these little guys on the vehicle while it's installed is going to be quite a mission. So you'll first put on the grub screws, leave them open a little bit, and then when we put them onto the differential and the transfer case little breather ports, we'll then tighten these down and also put a little blob of lock nut on each one before screwing them in. Also, what you can do in pre-preparation for the prior installation is the O-rings. You can put the O-rings into each coupling, so that you don't lose the O-rings while waiting to do the installation. So pop each little O-ring inside each coupling, and that way you know where they are, they're inside, and you don't lose them. Do that for each of them. All right, then lastly what we're going to install is the quick link couplings where the hoses go into. By doing the pre-assembly before putting on the vehicle will save a lot of time and effort. All you have to then now do is take these over to the vehicle and install them and then run the hoses. Let's take a walk over to the Jimny and install the breather kit. All right, so we're now in the Suzuki Jimny engine bay. So what we're going to do, this is the ECU right next to the battery. You're going to release or remove this bolt, and then we'll do the second step. Okay, so what I'm busy doing now is removing the bolt. You usually use a 10 spanner or a 10 ratchet. Try not to drop the bolt into the engine bay. So basically it's going to be loose from the ECU mounting. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take the breather bank, just release these bolts, release them so that it gives a bit of sliding motion. I don't know if you can see that nicely, but it moves a little bit. So what you're going to do is place it facing the battery, pull the ECU away so that this bracket slides in between the ECU bracket and the mounting bracket. So straight over that way into place. Okay, so next we're going to tighten up the bolts again. It's in place. So let's put the ECU mounting bracket bolt back on and then give it a tighten up. You don't want to over tighten it. And then next what you're going to do is tighten up the 2 Allen key bolts on the top. All right, so it should look like that inside your engine bay compartment. Okay, so just to ensure that the orientation of your breather bank, you'll have diff 1, transfer case, and then diff 2 facing an orientation. The vehicle front is forward that way. So make sure that your orientation of the breather bank is as such. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do over here in the back of the vehicle is we're going to release and remove the factory differential breather and then put on the coupling for the DES sole onto the back. And then we're going to run the pipe cable from the back all the way through to the front of the vehicle to where the breather bank is. Okay, so here we can see the differential cap that's come off of the rear differential housing. So now we're going to install the DES sole differential breather cap. All right, so we have now got the rear differential on, with the differential breather on the back. And what we'll do now is connect the air breather hose to the outlet. All right guys, so there we go. There's your rear differential breather that's been installed. Remember, when you put the cap onto the differential, push it down and then tighten the little grub screws. Remember to also put a drop of lock nut or Loctite on each grub screw and then screw it in. Your cable or your airline will then run towards the left-hand side, up and then over, and then follow the brake line on the right-hand side of the vehicle, and then all the way through towards the front of the vehicle. All right, guys, I'm under the vehicle just to try and give you a better description. So what we're looking at here is the rear right-hand side of the vehicle. So the cable or the piping, the differential piping, will run from the back all the way through and along the inside of the chassis. I'm sure you can see it there. It runs all the way along with that piping and cabling towards the front of the vehicle. There you can see more cables. You can see the black ones. And then it runs up into the engine bay. So just make sure when you're running your pipes, it does not rub up against or is exposed to any moving prop shafts or anything that can damage the pipe. Otherwise, you're going to have problems and water is going to suck into your differential breather pipe. So be sure that you place the cables out of harm's way and just make sure they're properly secured with the cable ties running along the right-hand side, brake lines through to the back, all the way through to the front. All right, guys, so the next one is the transfer case. This is a little bit more difficult because it's very tightly squeezed. As you can see, there it is just above my finger over there. It sits literally right underneath the passenger side. Give you a little look around just so you can try and orientate yourself. There's basically the handbrake cable. And then right on the top there sits the differential. So it's a little bit more of a tighter squeeze to try and get in there, but yeah, let's see how this one goes. All right, guys, so this is your transfer case coupling. It's installed. This one is very tight to work under. So if you've got a high lift jack, this is probably where you guys will get advantage. But if you're on the floor like me, it's a little bit more challenging to try and get under the vehicle, but this is the most difficult of the breather couplings, which is the transfer case to install. This runs the cables, or the pipe, sorry, runs towards the right of the vehicle, along the brake lines, up and into the breather bank. All right, lastly, we've got the front differential breather sitting right there. So we are now going to be placing or taking that cap off, installing the Des Sol breather again, or the breather kit part, and then up into the breather bank. So this one is a little bit of the shorter one. This is the blue line. And then this one goes also again, of course, straight up into your differential breather kit, the bank. All right, so some of you might be asking, what is the requirement and why should I install a differential and transfer case breather kit? When your diff heats up while driving, internal pressure builds. Then you hit a cold water crossing and that pressure suddenly drops, creating a vacuum. If your factory breathers are low or blocked, they can suck in the water and dust and straight into your differentials. This then contaminates your oil, wrecks your gears, and can lead to costly repairs. With a differential breather kit, this solves this by extending those breathers to a higher safe point, usually in the engine bay, which keeps the water out, lets the differentials breathe clean air, and protects your drivetrain. So there you go, guys. If you have any questions, do leave it in the comment section below, and I'll gladly answer any questions you have. This fitment should take between maybe an hour and 45 minutes. Maybe a little bit faster if you're more technically minded, but it is definitely doable to install it yourself. So yeah, if this video found useful, please give us a thumbs up, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.